Okay. All right.
Check, sound. Siya, naririnig ko na. Naririnig ko na siya.
Sound. Meron.
Check,
Siya wala.
sound. Sound.
Sound. Wala.
Sound.
Ah,
We are halfway through today's schedule, streaming to you live from Escopa 3 in Quezon City. We now feature the lone D-League match of this Sunday, of this beautiful Sunday here in Quezon City. The Palawan Yurich Builders will try to herd the stampeding Brahmans of Tanauan City, who remains unbeaten in this tournament. This is a continuing coverage of the country's premier youth basketball league, Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, Liga ng Bawat Batang Pilipino. First set of matches that featured Palawan versus Dasmariñas, already history. Coming up is the D-League match between Palawan and Tanauan. Subsequent to this, Sure Homes Leyte will face the Quezon Junior Huskers in the 16 and 18 under division. A blessed Sunday to you, Escopa 3, Quezon City, at sa lahat ng ating mga kaliga. We are your panel for the remaining games of today. Eman Cabiles, Ray Hoble. Our courtside correspondent is Nicole Lim. How are you, Ray?
Hi. Good afternoon, partner.
That's right. Okay, so now we're going to the single D-League game for today. Palawan versus Tanauan City. Let's talk about Palawan first, the Palawan Yurich Builders.
Of course, this is going to be a tall order for Palawan, no? Considering that most of their players had just played previously, right?
Yes.
And also the fact that their team is facing the most dangerous opponent, and we're talking here about Tanauan,
That's right.
the number one team in the South with a 4-0 record, right? And on the brighter side, Palawan is coming up a big win, and they're coming up a big win against San Pedro Mamba.
And in that big win, it was, of course, number 34, Lebron James Daep of Palawan Yurich Builders.
Yeah, and etong si Lebron scored 22 points, 3 rebounds, dish out 4 assists, and came away with 2 steals.
On the other hand, let's talk about the Tanauan Brahman. Last October 12, they won over the ICC Blue Hawks Rosario Batangas. That is
Yeah.
not an easy task to do.
Yeah.
They won 88-81.
Oo, and then yung laban na yun, the Battle of Batangas, no? Na nangyari doon, they were able to pull up a win even though they got out-rebounded by ICC, yung Rosario, no? And one of the key performers in that game was John Harvey Atienza, which came away with 17 points.
That's right. Anyway, wag na po natin patagalin pa. We now turn you over to our venue announcer, Danzel Santiago, as we officially start this game.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, Junior MPBL fans. Welcome to Barangay Escopa 3 here in Quezon City, as we bring you the continuation of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL D-League Inaugural Season. It's the basketball action continues between the 21 under of Palawan Yurich Builders and Tanauan Brahman. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And now it's time to meet the starters, beginning with the Palawan Yurich Builders. Guard number 11, Kurt Velasquez. Also guard number 28, JZ Pagulayan. At for number 71, CJ Tabuan. Also forward number 20, Jericho Quisino. Playing center number 12, Kelsey Balsoria. Head coach of Palawan Yurich Builders, Mr. Joe Cleopas. Assisted by Gerald Deason. CJ Topacio, team manager, Red Go. And now it's time to meet the starters from your Tanauan Brahmans. Guard number 25, John Hervey Atienza. Also guard number 23, James Sorazo. At forward number 28, Kenneth Punzano. Also forward number 10, Alan Aguila. Playing center number 19, John Voltivar. Head coach of Tanauan Brahman, Mr. Arnold Gonsorno. Assisted by Ryan Fernando, Peter Dolor. Team manager Ivan Nokov, Arnold Bar Alonso. Our games officials for today's match: Great Team Meng de Guzman, Upper 1 Dino Perez, Upper 2 Lernbok Sungol. Our executive director J.R. Navarro, and our junior MPBL Z-League Commissioner Mr. Kid Picasso. Once again, this is your Manny Pacquiao Senior MPBL Z-League, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino.
And here we go, our Dorite team starters. Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. For Tanauan, it's Atienza, Torato, Pundano, Aguila, and Tivar. For Palawan, it's Velasquez, Pagulayan, Tabuan, Cristino, and Baldoria. And this is gonna be an exciting one in this D-League matchup for this Sunday. As right off the tip, a violation was called. I believe it was a foul, Ray. Right. So apparently, the center, which I believe was Tivar, hit the arm, no, nung center naman ng Palawan during the jump off. Pagulayan straight away, 3, that won't fall. Once again, this is Eman Cabiles alongside Ray Hoble. We are streaming to you live from the Escopa 3 covered court here in Quezon City. And the first bucket of this game belongs to Palawan Yurich Builders, courtesy of Cristino.
And dito natin makikita if ever it's going to be a disadvantage on the part of Palawan, no? Considering that some of their players played in the previous game. But the way things are going, looks like mainit yung pasimula nila rito.
That's right, parang hindi napapagod. And just to add more context, partner, the Palawan Yurich Builders team here in the D-League is mostly composed of their 18 and under team also, plus some additional players, no, that are of course above 18 already.
Yeah.
And basically, ito yung literal na back-to-back, not back-to-back days, not back-to-back nights, back-to-back games.
Back-to-back games. And well, in fact, narinig ko pa nga kanina, meron pa silang lalaruan later on eh.
That's right. So, if tama ba yung pagmamarites natin kanina, 4 ang laro ngayon ng Palawan Yurich Builders in this Sunday, no? 4 games in 1 day. So basically, this is their second already.
Yes. So literal na ito yung tinatawag na babad sa laro.
That's right. Practice kung practice, no? And it just reminded me, no, of the discussion a couple of days ago sa inside the NBA nila Charles Barkley at nila Shaquille O'Neal when they were actually criticizing itong si Joel Embiid na nag-announce kagad that he will not play back-to-back games in this new season of the NBA. And Di ba? Wala pala si Joel Embiid dito sa mga
Oo.
players ng Palawan Yurich Builders.
Di ba, imagine if you're getting paid that high, that
Yes,
much,
yes.
and then mag-a-announce ka na ganyan, load management kagad ang iniisip mo, di ba?
Hindi pa nag-uumpisa yung season. Di ba?
You have to remember that fans came to watch
Yes.
para sila yung panoorin, di ba?
Oo.
And yet, di-disappoint po sila na ganyan, di ba?
That's right. In the meantime, our score is 6-5. Palawan holding on to a 1-point lead. Cristino, the drop, spinning inside, and that was an errant pass. Saved by Pagulayan, but to the wrong guy. And the Brahmans of Tanauan scores again, that time from Aguila.
Alam mo, partner, pinag-uusapan natin kanina yung ganda ng start na somehow ng Palawan, no? Pero unti-unting nakabalik na rito itong Tanauan. Pero hindi yung early start ang dapat nating antabayanan dito. On how they finish it. Do they have the legs to do so?
That's right. But I think they do. Well, based on their last game that we watched, itong Brahmans ng Tanauan, according nga dun sa ating colleague na si Jaime,
Oo.
yung second unit nila, mas energetic pa at mas mabilis pa
Yeah.
kaysa sa first unit, and that's something to watch out for, especially against dito sa Palawan Yurich Builders.
As we see the 1-2-2 press now taking effect.
Continuing his hot hand.
And
That's Corpus, yes.
one way of doing it. No? That's one way of doing it. You have to attack the press. You have to make them pay.
Speaking of attacking, Tivar gets a bucket underneath of that good setup by his teammate. And a little too close for comfort there was Atienza. He got called for the reach-in against Velasquez.
Fast-paced basketball we're seeing so far, no? Palitan ng puntos, no?
And I believe that the Tanauan Brahmans are aware, no, that kakalaro lang nitong Palawan Yurich Builders.
They're
And of
trying
course,
to take advantage,
yes.
no? And the way the team is built, mukhang ganun talaga yung style ng pace ng laro nila, takbuhan eh, no?
that's right.
We have to remember, itong Tanauan won that game against Rosario even though they got out-rebounded by 20.
Oo.
Imagine mo yun, no?
Oo.
They took advantage lang sa kanilang bilis.
I mean, yeah, the ICC Blue Hawks had 20 extra possessions because of their plus 20 in rebounds. However, still the Brahman of Tanauan still found a way to get that dub.
Oh, yeah. 5 straight points all of a sudden for Palawan, giving them a 5-point lead.
The end one play right there, plus the shrug. Coming from number 23, James Gabriel Torrato.
You know, partner, what I'm going to notice in the next few sequences, mukhang magkakaroon ng change of pace, no? Dito sa depensa na gagawin ng Tanauan.
In the meantime, we just saw that pound-for-pound fitness foul-counted play, courtesy of James Torrato. He's now at the line. Does not complete the three-point plane, though. Another three-point attempt from Palawan, and Corpus, his second three of the game.
Alam mo, if there's one thing that is going so far for Palawan, that is its efficient three-point shooting, and so far, it has been hurting Tanauan.
Efficient indeed, and even with the press that the Brahmans are implementing now, you have to hand it to the youngsters of the Palawan Yurich Builders. Hindi sila natataranta. Samantala, speaking of hindi natataranta, that was a leisurely runner with a sidestep coming from Kelsey Baldoria. A bit of an unforced turnover there by the Tanauan Brahmans. They are down by 8 with 4 minutes remaining here in our first period. 23-15 is the score. Several substitutions here. Earlier in the 18 and under game, partner, now we saw LeBron James dive with his usual dunk. Kanina naka-breakaway siya and he had an open lane to dunk the ball. At yun yung isa sa pinaka-chill na dunk na nakita natin. And probably because he's reserving energy dahil madami pang laro.
Partner, I don't know no, if Lebron Daep is related to former San Sebastian star Romel Daep, no, na naglaro doon noong 1990s, part of the 5-peat champion team of San Sebastian.
In the meantime, another three-point bomb unleashed here by the Palawan Yurich builders. That time, Rosales getting it from top of the key. And itong si Rosales, dun pa lang sa 18 and under game, kanina pa maraming pinakawalan tres to eh.
Kanina partner, pinag-uusapan natin yung athleticism ni Daep, no? Pero in the early goings of this game, it is not the athleticism that has been working so far for Palawan. It is its efficient three-point shooting.
That's right, and basically the system that they're implementing in every game that they play.
Bukang pinag-aralan nila talaga yung yung Tanauan, the way na pine-pressure nila yung mga ball carriers, and they're making the team pay by hitting the outside shot.
Right, hindi sila natatanap naman doon sa press ng Brahmans as they move the ball quickly and always finding an open three-point shooter in the person of either Corpus or itong si Velasquez and even Rosales. And Tanauan Brahmans calls a timeout. Our first timeout here sa ating first period. 3 minutes and 14 remaining. This timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines.
Mahirap no? Romel Daep? Malamang anak niya yan.
After the Typhoon Christine, Tanauan Brahman didn't have team practice for almost 3 weeks. As what Coach Arnold Contorno said a while ago, kahit 4-0 ang kanilang standing, hindi sila pwede ma-relax at makampante. They do individual strength and conditioning and virtual meeting to remind his players to remain focused about their game system. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Nicole Lim, our courtside correspondent. And that's right. Yung nga pala, bago tayo, before we continue, we would like to greet everybody, and extend our thoughts and prayers, lalo na doon sa mga affected ng Typhoon Christine.
Yeah, and that includes Tanauan, no?
Right.
Kasama yan,
Oh,
no?
yes. We're hoping that everyone's okay, especially itong mga young players natin dito and their families. In the meantime, going back, partner, you mentioned Romel Daep, former player of San Sebastian. I believe he is in the building.
Yeah, he is. And in fact, he is on the bench na dito sa likod ng pala ng Tanauan bench. So, and so far, pinag-uusapan natin si Romel, maaalala natin yung kanyang athleticism, di ba? Part of that multiple champion team of San Sebastian that established a dynasty in the 1990s. And that team includes yung sina Buboy Tanige, sina Jasper Ocampo, of course, the great Romel Aducul, the most dominant figure do sana, Brickster Encarnacion. Yun yung mga players na yun, ng time na nag-dominate sila, 5-peat champion.
5-peat NCAA, of course.
Yeah. That is from 1993 to 1997. Anim dapat. Tinalo lang ng 98 team ng Letran ni Coach Louie Alas.
Yun lang. Pero, yung 5-peat, that is something.
Well, of course.
Talagang dynasty yun. Speaking of dynasty, we would like to thank one of our sponsors, Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant. Isama na rin natin ang Winford Resort and Casino Manila. In the meantime, our score is 26-19. Palawan is still up by 7 with 1 minute and 35 remaining here in the first period. Oh, what a play there from the inbound. De Ramos connecting with Jeff Helamucho, who got fouled going up to the basket. And so far in this first quarter, partner, no, it has been the three-point shooting of
Oo.
Palawan
Mataas
Yurich
yun.
Builders,
Oo.
yes, who's been keeping their heads above water. And yeah, speaking of their three-point shooting, they've managed to get 4 out of 6.
Wow.
For a whopping 66% from beyond the arc.
Mataas yan, no?
Oh, yes.
Considering na first period pa lang tayo, no?
The trap almost worked there pero nakawala pa rin itong Yurich Builders ng Palawan. Zanoria back on the floor with a new uniform. The drop step right there, some baseline by Kelsey Baldoria, but his shot will not fall. He will have to earn his points from the stripe.
Pero partner, no, napansin naman natin kanina, no? Napansin naman natin kanina na pagdating dito sa size advantage, mukhang meron namang bentahe itong Palawan, no?
That's right.
And siguro pwede nilang puntahan 'yan na kasi susceptible dito yung yung Tanauan na wala naman silang matatawag na post presence talaga, no?
And I think that's what they did. Pagkatapos silang magpakawala ng napakaraming three-point bombs, no?
Oo.
The defense has opened up. At ngayon, they're starting to go inside at pangalawang beses na yun that they went to Kelsey Baldoria, who once again got fouled during the attempt. And I just have to say, partner, no, let's just wait for it. There you go. That shot of Kelsey Baldoria. I thought that was Cho Pangilinan, our colleague. Di ba? Parang magkapatid.
Cross between, ha?
Yeah, sa hair pa lang Para magkapatid sila ni Cho Pangilinan.
Cho Pangilinan,
Who's of course yung hindi lang yung ating bunso at pinaka-model natin dito sa ating coverage ng
Cho
Manny Pacquiao.
Pangilinan got game, ha?
Oh yes, he does. Hindi lang puro looks yun.
Oo.
Samantala, that ball was tapped out of bounds. Another baseline inbound here for the Tanauan Brahmans. Let's see how the play unfolds. Elihai was covered well underneath by Baldoria and company. Now here's Baldoria. Palawan, another three-point try. Corpus. Oh, that almost bounced in, no? Nonetheless, tumatakbo na ulit ang Brahmans and stampeding all the way to the hole. James Nava getting the bucket for Tanauan. Samantala, that short baseline J is good for Rosales. Ang bilis ng sagot. De Ramos, 2 to shoot, but that was intercepted. And even if that went in, which it almost did, it wouldn't have counted as the buzzer just sounded, ending our first period. Our score was 32-23, 9-point lead by the Palawan Yurich Builders as we see some of the first quarter highlights. Here is the great interior passing play of the Tanauan Brahmans. And bomb after long bomb unleashed by the Palawan Yurich Builders. Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL will return for the second quarter.
Yeah. Yes. Balik mo, partner. Yeah. Sige, okay. Okay.
And before we start the second period of this game between Palawan and Tanauan here in the D League of Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL, we would like to thank and acknowledge our sponsors. Number 1 is Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino Manila, pound for pound fitness, be Liga ready. Thank you also to Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, Pound Active for quality sportswear, and Nature Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. Second quarter underway, and right out of the bat, 3 connected there by James Nava of Tanauan. Tanauan Brahmans lead is down to 6.
And it's yung our first quarter ended na pretty much high scoring yung labanan natin.
Oh, yes.
And it's not surprising, especially when you are shooting 64% from the field.
That's
a
right.
fantastic shooting night, shooting day para rito sa koponan ng Palawan, no? And hindi lang 'yon, no? 57% pa yung kanilang 3-point shooting, 4 out of 7. It's
Oh,
pretty high as well.
Pretty high indeed.
And most of the shots coming in, either tumitira sila sa labas or tinatakbuhan nila yung Tanauan.
That's right. Samantala, third chance point there by Helamucho of the Brahmans. As a foul will be called. Oh, check that. That was an offensive foul called against Palawan there.
You know, the only question na lang dito para rito sa Palawan is how long can they sustain it? Knowing na yung mga players sila kanina naglaro do sa sa
18 and under.
sa junior division, di ba?
Another 3 for Tanauan.
And it looks bad news para rito sa kupunan ng Palawan dahil unti-unting umiinit na ngayon yung shooting ng ng Tanauan.
That's right. At the start of the second period, naka-tres kagad si Nava, and then ito na, sinundan na ni Torato. So 2 threes here with still 8 minutes and 20 remaining before in the first half. Sabay naka-force na naman ng error doon ang itong defense ng Brahmans.
Yeah.
De Ramos. I was
3
reading
3-point shots in this
Yes.
quarter, and that is enough to tie the game at 34. Now we've got a ball game.
And Candido just passed it to the corner with no one there. See it again. And that's what I was waiting for, if it was officially a 3 or just a long 2. Parang I saw his left foot step on the line, pero
So
yes.
it was awarded as a long 2.
Right.
So lamang pa rito ng isang Palawan, but nevertheless you have to love the fact that Tanauan is slowly but surely creeping in,
Yes.
and momentum is now on its side.
That's right. And momentum indeed, the lead is down to 1. We started the second period with Palawan up by 9. But the Brahmans are back into it. Helamucho behind the back. Torato, elbow three, money!
Eto naman, leaving no doubt. Talagang tres yun, no? Matatawag.
Yes.
Kaya naman, lamang na sila ng dalawa rito.
Having all sorts of trouble bringing the ball down are the Yurich builders, but they're able to get it to Baldoria. Elbow 3 is short there for Renzo Zanoria. Tanauan now with a 2-point lead. De Ramos pulls back out. Torato, the no-look pass to an opponent. But lucky for them, the ball was loose, and Elihai gets that one to go. The Brahmans again with a steal. Torato, the side step. That won't fall almost, no? But not quite. Ang ganda sana ng move na yon. The pull-up though, sabi ni James Nava, simple lang yan.
And Palawan had seen enough.
And Tanauan is now up by 6 after that gorgeous pull-up by James Nava. Another timeout has been called. It is brought to you by Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Nawawala pala siya.
Nawawala, kaya tinatanggal ko eh.
Ayun, oh.
Kaya,
Static.
kaya minsan, nahihirapan ako, hindi ko alam, nagsasalita ka pa pala, bigla akong papasok.
The score is 40-34. The Brahmans just stampeding their way back in this game. They're now up by 6 versus Palawan Yurich Builders. And we're not even halfway the second quarter yet, partner.
Yeah. Oh, and all of a sudden, we saw a change of pace dito. Nakita natin, unti-unti yung Tanauan na ngayon ang kumukuha ng momentum.
In the meantime, we have a report from courtside. We turn you over to Nicole Lim.
Since half of the players ng Palawan Yurich Builders is juniors ng Perpetual Health Las Piñas, Coach Job said that same with his 18 under, same system pa rin daw. Katulad ng laging paalala ni Coach Job, be selfless and make sure to play as a team. Dagdag pa ni Coach, kilala at kabisado na niya ang laro ng bawat player niya. Kaya naman, he's looking forward to all of his players to step up and contribute points on the board. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Nicole. And very evident naman yun, yung sistema ng dalawang teams na to who are both school-based teams.
Yeah.
Pretty much in effect. Siyempre, may sistema tong Palawan at sistema rin ng Tanauan. Pero right now, mas gumagana yung sistema ng Tanauan.
Yeah. O, unti-unti nakukuha na nila yung tempo rito. And unti-unti rin, pumapasok na kanila yung outside shooting, no?
That's right. Oh, fighting hard for that offensive rebound was Tivar, and he was able to get the putback to go. Lead is now 8. The drop and the foul underneath will be against Torato. Good strong move right there by Hans Candido. As we see that power play by Tivar.
Alam mo, partner, extraordinary yan, no? Yung para sa Tanauan, not known as a rebounding team. But that time around, si Tivar, parang bonus na lang yung binigay niya na gano'n, na second chance points. And a putback.
And he was able to get that offensive rebound against 2 defenders. So, hirap na i-box out siya, no?
Right.
Samantala, Candido, second try is good. So just split his charities, cuts the lead down to 7. And here comes the pressing defense naman ng Palawan Yurich Builders. Let's see how Tanauan will handle it. They're able to cross the midcourt safely. Here's James Nava trying to go inside to Tivar. Ball is tapped. The drive by Aguila is good.
Parang Aguila rin siya sa sequence na yun, no?
No, hindi lumipad ng mataas, pero kahit pa paano nag-flap yung wings eh.
Right. Nakita natin when he was airborne, di ba? Yung bangis ng Aguila.
And when I say wings, ibig sabihin yung siko. Another 3-point try. That one's long for Candido.
And the shots that had been falling for them in the first period, dito naman unti-unti nawawala para sa Palawan.
That's right. So, defensive rebound cleared there by Aris Bora, and he got fouled. And another foul on Torato. Not really good news para dito sa Tanauan. It's the 3rd foul of Torato already. Still, nandito pa rin yung pressing defense ng Tanauan. Pull up 3 and a foul on the attempt there. So that means 3 free throws para dito kay JD Pagulayan. And I think partner LeBron James Dive will not play in this game as mukhang pinagpahinga na siya ng coaching staff ng Palawan Yurich Builders as he just took his sneakers off already.
And maaaring nire-reserva rin nila sa isang liga, no, na paglalaruan, no? Kasi we've heard kanina na maglalaro rin sila ron, no?
Yeah, I think they still have 2 more games to go after this. And kumbaga, itong dalawang laro nila, parang warm-up pa lang eh. In the meantime, the score is 44-37, still a 7-point lead para dito sa Tanauan.
Alam mo, I like the way James Nava handles the basketball.
That's right.
Reminds me so much of Baser Amer, no, nung sa PBA.
And that time, medyo hindi siya nakalusot dun sa depensa ng Palawan doon. As you were just saying, how you like the way he handles. He got called for the travel. Minsan nangyayari talaga, partner. Eh, no? Pag pinupuri mo eh. Lalo na pag si Coach Noy Africa ang gumagawa na. Samantala, Velasquez dangerous pass.
And Batangas coaching staff claiming nobody touched the ball.
Yes.
And that's the reason why they're in an uproar.
That's right.
But the referee is sticking with the call nonetheless, and the ball possession would remain with Palawan.
That's right. Aguila claiming that he did not touch that ball, but nonetheless, no, natawagan ng backward violation itong Palawan Yurich Builders.
Yeah, they're not aware that the shot clock is
it was
still in effect.
Right.
No? Yung 8-second count na yun, no?
Binibilangan pa rin sila ni ref.
Binibilangan sila, yes.
A good pass inside. And Pundano taking advantage of that wide open back door.
Ang ganda ng backdoor na ginawa ni Pundano na yun. No? Talking about movement without the basketball. And he was rewarded there.
Palawan Yurich Builders now. They are down by 9.
Malakas yun, ha?
And Borja just... let's see this again. That backdoor cut by Pundano. Getting himself open underneath. Samantala, isabi mo nga, partner, malakas yun.
Bigla na lang, no?
Yeah, bigla na lang si Borja, naglinis ng sahig.
Oo. Parang no? Parang short of saying, he was completely decked during that play.
And because of that action, our officials are obliged to review the play to see if there was more to it. Tivar may be called for an unsportsmanlike foul or... Well, para sa akin, hindi naman.
He was trying to block the path.
Right.
But on the other hand, medyo excessive lang.
Oh, yes. The initial call was an unsportsmanlike foul, no?
Unspo siya.
Against Tivar.
Initial, no? Yun. And they are sticking to that call. Unspo nga yung binigay.
Right. And I also take back yung sinabi ko na hindi naman kasi we were watching it in slow-mo. So mukhang malambot. Pero kung hindi slow-mo yun at mabilis, I can understand why bigla na lang bumagsak itong si Borja.
I don't know if there's another angle, no, na tinitingnan yung mga referees. But from our viewpoint, hindi naman. But then again, mukhang may tinignan sila ron yung mga referees, yung mga officials, and then yun na nga, and the final verdict is an unsportsmanlike call on Tivar.
So Tivar now will have to sit it out for at least 3 minutes kung babalik siya sa laro sa third quarter pa, no? As we only have 2 minutes and 39 remaining here in the first half. That blind pig cut will not work, but they still made it work as Tabuan got that floater to go after receiving the kick out. In the meantime,
Wow.
dinukot ng malalim. Aguila, yun, medyo lumipad na siya doon.
Up and under move from Aguila. And here comes another forced turnover there for Tanauan.
And credit that to Hera as we see this once again. The long strides going, leading to that right-handed reverse by Aguila. Beautiful move. The Brahmans up by 8. 48-40 is the score. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. Here's a steal. Velasquez will have an uncontested layup for himself. It cuts this lead down to 6. That time si Velasquez naman natawagan ng reach and foul. See it once again. Active hands playing the passing lane, getting the steal and the bucket to go. Timeout has been called right now. It is brought to you by Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Escopa 3 in Quezon City. This is the D-League game between Palawan Yurich Builders and the Tanauan Brahmans. Tanauan up by 6, 48-42. Minute and 30 remaining here in the first half of play. Deep three does not connect there, Atienza, but offensive rebound. Hela Mucho working extra hard to get those offensive rebounds and putbacks. Corner three now, money.
It's been a long time coming para rito sa Palawan. They hit a fantastic shooting clip kanina sa first period, but all of a sudden it has deserted them in the second period and manaka-naka na yung production nila since then.
And Rosales of Palawan, I believe that's his second three of the game. No? See it once again. Hand down, man down for Rosales of the Palawan Yurich Builders. Another foul called there. As somebody is on the floor again para sa Palawan. In the meantime, CJ Tabuan is now at the stripes for 2 free throws, and we were reminded that here in the D-League partner, yung 3-minute sit-down rule is not observed here sa D-League. So, Tivar, who got an unsportsmanlike foul earlier, is okay to play.
Yeah, anytime.
Yes. Atienza, fishing expedition right there. Nandun yung depensa, nakapahing sa kanya. At nakakuha pa ng balena itong si Atienza in the person of Borja.
Yeah, he had that presence of mind na take advantage of his speed. Diba? Nakita niya na, alam niya na bentahe siya ro sa bilis, kaya inatake niya yung depensa ni Bora.
At dun sa depensa ni Borja, basic naman, nakataas yung kamay. He was in position, pero itong si Atienza, nalusutan, nakascoop, bumangga ng konti, no?
Right, he was intelligent enough na parang pinadaan do sa sa outstretched arms ni Bora.
Samantala, here comes the Palawan Yurich Builders at Atienza with a steal. He will try to go all the way, missing the layup though. And good recovery on the defensive end by Tabuan.
Tama.
Pero another steal here by the Brahmans. Go ahead pass, too long, but they were able to recover as Guerra gets that bucket to go.
And this time around naman, sila naman yung may numero do sa atake na yun. No? 3-on-1 break. Pero binawian sila kagad dito with the floater. No?
Right. In the meantime, holding on to his midsection, still in the backcourt is Velasquez. After the defensive, the defensive attempt by the Brahmans against him. Nonetheless, the first half just ended. The score is 53-48. Tanauan up by 5 versus the Palawan Yurich Builders. Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL will return for the halftime report.
Junior MPBL would like to thank the following sponsors. Donay, Bola ng Pinoy, the whistle ball of Junior MPBL Z-League. Pound per pound, Bildiga ready. Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines. Pound Active for quality sportswear. Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Kasama natin ngayon sa ating halftime interview ang team manager ng Tanauan Brahman, Sir Ivan Nocum. Sir Ivan, nakukuha nyo ang lamang sa first half ng laro. Ano pong masasabi nyo sa performance na ipinapakita ng inyong players ngayon?
Yun, unang-una, nagpapasalamat muna tayo na dito, nakapaglaro tayo ngayon dito sa itong gym ng Escopa 3. Nagpapasalamat kami. Ngayon kami, hard work lang talaga, tsaka yung defense, doon kami nakapokus talaga. Kaya yun, medyo nadidevelop naman namin at nakukuha naman namin talaga yung tamang depensa ngayon. Yun lang kailangan namin yun talaga.
Sir, meron po ba kayong gustong batiin o pasalamatan na sumusuport at nanonood sa inyo ngayon?
Yes, unang-una, pinasalamatan namin yung aming isang team owner, si Mr. Mar Alonte and family Alonte. And wife ng my boss ko na si Antoinette Alonte, na anak niya si Alexis Alonte. And my wife, Beverly. And si Vice Gel, kinakamusta ko. At si Mayor Sunny Colliantes, tuloy-tuloy pa rin suporta sa amin, tsaka si King Colliantes at si Congressman Maitet Colliantes. Thank you very much po sa inyong pagsuporta po sa amin lagi po.
Once again, thank you Sir Ivan Nocum at magbabalik po ang Junior MPBL after the short break.
Taas noo kahit kanino, walang ibang sinisigaw ang masang Pilipino. Bumagsak, bumangon, hinarap ang mga hamon, hanggang ang kahirapan tuluyan nating matalo.
Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL
would like to thank Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, the first Pinoy basketball brand, Don Benitos, ang pambansang cassava, Nature Spring, #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Jinky Skin, empowering women by redefining beauty, Pound Active, for quality sportswear.
Red Dynasty, offering comfort Chinese food and overall 5-star experience. Winford Resort and Casino Manila, a luxury integrated resort.
Wing Bowl, it's like coming home. Chris Jacob Collection, for affordable but quality daily perfumes.
Special thanks to Punong Barangay Danilo Villanueva of Barangay Escopa 3 for hosting today's game.
And we are back here streaming to you live from Escopa 3 in Quezon City. By the way, we would like to thank our gracious host, of course, the Chairman Danilo Villanueva, for once again hosting Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL here sa Escopa 3 covered court in Quezon City as we take a look at some of the halftime highlights. And as we've said, in the first quarter, it was Palawan who had the outstanding offensive game. They shot about 70% during the first quarter, pero bumalik na itong Tanauan Brahmans as they took the lead and they are now up 53 to 48. Samantala, here are some of the halftime stats.
You'll be amazed with the field goal percentage of both teams, no?
Yes.
Masasabi mo. While 64% ang in-score ng 64% ang na field goals ng Palawan dito sa first half, no? Masasabi mo naman na unti-unti nakabalik yung Tanauan, now shooting 55% from the field. And yung three-point shooting din ng Tanauan has also picked up. They were able to hit 4 out of 10. Ito naman Palawan, 5 out of 10, no? So, if there's one thing that Palawan needs to watch out, it is the number of turnovers. And so far, they have a total of 15 turnovers now.
Of course, credit those turnovers sa stifling defense na ini-implement nitong ng Palawan Yurich Builders. Pero ganoon din, nakabawi rin ang Tanauan Brahmans, no? As both teams have their own brand of pressing defense.
Oo, which team can make big stops consecutively? Ito yung tingin ko na magkakaroon ng ng deciding factor dito eh. Whichever team will have successive stops and eventually that will allow them to pull away and dictate the tempo throughout.
In the meantime, we would like to thank and acknowledge our sponsors once again. Thank you very much to Red Dynasty Seafood and Hot Pot Restaurant, Winford Resort and Casino Manila, Pound for Pound Fitness, Be Liga Ready, Dorite Bola ng Pinoy, official basketball of Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL, Pound Active for quality sportswear, and of course Nature Spring, provider of safe and affordable drinking water to Filipinos. And right now, third quarter is about to start. So far, partner, Tanauan Brahmans up by 5. What do you think Palawan Yurich Builders should do here, lalo na sa third quarter, which is usually a critical point sa mga games, no?
Well, they need to take care of the basketball. That's one. On the other hand, pag-uusapan sana natin yung three-point shooting, and what a way to open the third period by hitting the first three-point shot of the half, no, ng second half.
And Pagulayan straight away, 3 is money for him. Lead is down to 2. After that 3, Samantala, nothing there on the offensive thrust by the Brahmans. Let's see which pressing defense or which defensive scheme will hold up here. Parang identical din kung tutusin, no? Pero another score there for Palawan, courtesy of Cristino.
A quick 5-0 run ang in-implement dito ng Palawan, kaya nakakabalik sila rito to tie the game but not for long.
Oh, sayang yun. Aldoria was wide open underneath, but that was an errant pass coming from Cristino. So just a 2-point lead here now for Tanauan Brahmans. Atienza at the logo, met by Zanoria. Oh, inside, Helamucho.
Sayang yun, no?
Oo, ang ganda
ng
sana
play,
ng alley-oop, pero hindi kumagat yung pectus. Nonetheless, second and third tries there para sa Brahman. All for naught. And that ball was tapped out of bounds. Palawan Yurich Builders once again. Chance to tie.
Oh, nice back pick.
Play
and conversion.
That's right. Corpus with a pound for pound fitness. Foul counted play. At tama ka, outstanding play right there off the inbounds.
Oh. That was a nice back pick, and that opened things up para kay Corpus, who received the basketball, made the basket, and won. And one opportunity for Corpus.
Here he is now completing that three-point play the old-fashioned way. And just like that, lamang na ulit ang Palawan Yurich Builders here. 56-55. Elamucho now to the corner. Aguila, they swing it to the other side. Down low, Elamucho. Met by Cristino, and Cristino will be called for the foul, pleading to the refs na nakataas lang naman daw yung kamay niya.
Etong si Helamucho was so active operating inside in this quarter, no? And several times lang, may mga best opportunities lang talaga siya. But nevertheless, just keeps on trying, you know, si Helamucho.
Sakong-sakto yung pagka-Brahman, no? Na yung parang yung the bulls na kailangan sakyan mo sa rodeos. pag taas ng gate, sobrang activity itong si Helamucho. In the meantime, we have a report from the court side. Here is Nicole Lim.
Ibinahagi sa akin ni John Atienza, who is one of the key players of the Tanauan squad, na galing siya sa LPU Laguna, and he said that even they don't have team practice, he makes sure to do individual training since their main goal for this game is their defense and to avoid turnovers. Dagdag pa ni John, mas doble ang effort at tinitake niya as motivation ang advantage na meron ang kabilang kabanan. Back to you, gentlemen.
Thank you, Nicole. And yung mga ganong individual training, Coach Ray, no, minsan talagang doon mo nasusukat yung disiplina ng isang player. No?
Yeah, in fact, yung mga extra workouts na yan, habang walang nanunood sa'yo and continuously nagtatrabaho ka pa rin, that's a mark of how disciplined you are as a player, no? Ito yung mga tinatawag natin when the lights out
Yes.
Pero nag-aano pa rin sila,
Nasa gym ka pa
nag-extra
rin.
work pa rin sila.
That's right. Samantala, getting 2 free throws to go. Pagulayan, he opened up this quarter with a 3-point shot. Palawan Yurich Builders protecting a 2-point lead right now. Helamucho forced to bring down the ball. Talagang tinatao nila si Atienza, no? Na siyang nagsiset ng plays nitong Tanauan. In the meantime, 11 Elihay missed the first, got the offensive rebound. His second try, hindi pa rin pumasok, but he will go to the free throw line for 2.
Ito si Elihay was looking for a return pass to any of the guards. Wala siyang makita, and that's the reason why he decided to attack the basket.
That's right. And love his name, 11 Elihay.
11 Elihay.
However, hindi niya na, medyo strange, hindi na niya na-shoot yung first free throw, no? Medyo stranger things. Second try, splitting his charities is 11, whose number is 16. So it's just a 1-point lead now para sa Palawan. Zanoria ahead to Pagulayan. Helamucho continuing to be active here, deflecting that ball, pero it stays with the Palawan Yurich Builders.
Alam mo, itong Palawan, pangatlong laban pa lang nila ito, So maraming, di ba, 1-1 sila, di ba?
Right.
So this is just the third game para sa kanila. And that's the reason why medyo nangangapa pa sila.
Though
14 seconds on the shot clock.
oh, all right.
Oh, sayang yun.
Oh, well anticipated on the defensive end there by Kenneth Pundano.
They're trying to run some sort of a triangle play doon, sa time. Well read lang ng defense ng Tanauan.
In the meantime, nothing strange there. The up fake.
Oh!
Samantala, Corpus doing his Stephen Curry version, turning his back after the release. Wow! Sa atin pa talaga, no? Sa harapan pa natin. Now, Pagulayan to Corpus once again, but that time hindi na pumasok, hindi na siya tumalikod Zanoria, what a pass! And that time Corpus made sure that Palawan will get the 2 points.
Wala nang ano to, wala nang arte-arte yun. Just put the ball inside the hoop, di ba? Ganun lang.
Right. It's the same 2 points, no? James driving the kick out. Well anticipated there by Zanoria. And now Zanoria spinning, setting up a Gulayan.
Oh,
but
wow,
that was
what a block.
rejected.
Oh,
Upstairs.
ang ganda ng block na yun.
That's right. And yeah, that block was courtesy of number 28, Kenneth Puntano, who skied high to reject that shot by Pagulayan.
Oh,
But that time, he won't be denied. As Pagulayan knocked down another 3 for himself.
parang cold-blooded mentality naman yun,
Yes.
no?
That was indeed cold, partner, no? And the lead is now up to 7 para sa Palawan Yurich Builders.
And all of a sudden, etong Tanauan is running to a spate of turnovers dito sa quarter na to, and that's the reason why Palawan was able to capitalize.
That's right.
And itong si Pagulayan almost went to us.
See it once again. Oh, I believe that block was from 11 Elihay and not really Kenneth Puntano, no? So yeah, credit that block to 11. Pero yun nga, pagkatapos nun, naka cold-blooded 3 itong si Pagulayan. Valdoria, the jumper, I was well defended. Pagulayan saves it to the wrong guy, and what a fast break play. James Nava, touchdown pass, and Torrato completes it.
Parang si John Elway yung nagpasa na yun, no?
Another steal here. Ito yung impact ni Torrato, no, para sa Brahman ng Tanauan. Getting another steal there. Samantala 11, again the fake and
Sa
the
kabila pa
bucket.
kinuha, ha? Oh.
That 3 won't fall for Pagulayan. Here is once again now inside to Borja. Pumlato yung floater ni Borja. But he will be fouled. He has to earn his points from the stripe.
Si Borja missing a gimme in that play, but fortunately for him, he was able to pick it up for 2.
As we saw that perfect
ganda ng fast
touchdown
break.
pass. And yeah, dapat i-credit kay Nava yung kalahati ng points na yun.
Of course.
Ito
Alam
rato.
mo, oo nga, kaya nga ang description ko nga sa kanya para sa si John Elway when he threw a touchdown, di ba?
Talagang from the other side, dito pa sa right corner natin, no? All the way to the other end of the court. Samantala, Borja missing his free throws there. Corner now. Aguila. Puntano, elbow 3. Bounces out. Back in the game is Patalinhug. Velasquez, corner 3, offline. Oh, what a play there. First initiated by Valdoria, who got the offensive rebound. Kahit dalawa na yung bumabox out sa kanya, no? And then was able to dish it to his teammate Velasquez. Velasquez now at the line for 2.
You see the adjustment made by the coaching staff of Palawan. Now they're using 2 big men in the game. And yung mga big men na yan, so far, the past 2-3 sequences had made a difference para rito sa Palawan.
2 for 2 for Velasquez at the line. Must be the shoes, which is the Kobe 5 X-rays ahead sa Halloween. Itong kicks ni Velasquez, ha? Samantala, Torrato will feed 11 and 11 obliges.
Oo, ito naman si 11 ang papel niya lang doon si Boy Abang, di ba? Pero nonetheless was able to put it in.
That's actually his 3rd bucket from that same spot, no? All in the 3rd quarter. Oh, that backfired. The good idea by Rosales to knock it off
Ay,
an
kaso
opponent pero
tumama
pabalik
sa
sa kanya.
kanya. Oo.
nag-pinball, partner, no? In the meantime, James Nava, the baby hook, was short. Good defense
the
there.
defense of Bora in that play.
Samantala, Velasquez tried to bank it in with that elbow 3 attempt, pero wala. Here's 11, Elihai!
Oh,
Almost, but not quite, though he will go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
ito si 11 Elihai is quite a contributor in this quarter, no? Ang dami niyang ginagawa pa, hindi lang sa puntos, no? But in several things, even doing the dirty job para rito sa Tanauan.
And mukhang signature move niya na yun, na once he gets the ball underneath, may fake and may up fake siya, and then then he goes for the basket. Since his first, itong si 11 Elihai. Lead is down to 2 para sa Palawan Yurich Builders. This is a close one so far, partner, no?
Yeah.
11 now in double figures. That free throw was his 10th point. Oh, the no look by Baldoria, pero hindi rin nakatingin si Borja.
Yeah.
Ang ganda sana nung pasa na yun. No look talaga because Baldoria was actually looking at us, no? Before niya pinasa. In the meantime, Velasquez,
tumama
rejected.
yun, oh.
That's right, and what a defensive gem right there by De Ramos. Got the block from behind.
Block from behind and then tumama pa sa isang player, sa kay Velasquez, no? Tumama pa yung bola na yon.
Great transition defense there. Not just by De Ramos who got the block, no, pero by the entire team nitong Tanauan. Brahman says a floater is good for Atienza. And expect Atienza to come alive here sa late stages and second half. Oh, Velasquez, nakatayo lang doon. Biglang pumunta sa kanya yung bola. However, he missed that fade. And I think someone is hurt. Is this Nava?
Tumama.
That's right.
Tumama yung ulo, no?
Oh, was that the head?
Nauntog
itong the stage here at the end of the court. See it again. Oh, maybe the back, maybe the head. But he's grimacing in pain. And he's still down. Oh, this is not Nava.
No.
This is Torato.
Yeah, Torato.
Right. And
Who's been playing exceptionally well.
Oh,
no?
yes. And though it is really hard to look at, let's review it once again. And
It's dito sa may
and definitely there was
back
a
of the neck,
whiplash.
no? Sa back of the neck siya humahawak, no? While trying to chase for the loose ball, tumama siya doon, no? But nevertheless, no? Pinag-uusapan natin kanina yung how effective yung adjustment na ginawa rito ng Palawan. And so far, maganda yung nangyayari with Borja and itong partner niya na si Baldoria. And so far, yung mga second chance opportunities has been giving them some sort of a new lease in life dito sa quarter na to. Unti-unti nawawala sa kanilang kalamangan. But then again, Palawan is continuously hanging on.
That's right. 2 free throws missed by Baldoria. Kanina si Borja yung dalawang nakamintis ng dalawa, no? Ngayon naman si Baldoria. So, yeah, that's gonna hurt them later on, lalo na if the game continues to be this close. Errant pass by Velasquez could not be controlled there by Kurt Patalinhug, who, by the way, itong si Kurt Patalinhug does not play sa 18 and under, no? He plays sa 16 and under.
Wow!
So, ganun kabata pa itong si Kurt.
And talking about this guy, eto si Boy Abang, si Elihai. Ayan na naman, siya naman. Nakakuha siya ng puntos, coming off a putback. And look who did it again sa deflection. It's Elihai.
That's right, and 11 Elihai, after getting the bucket, just got it done on both ends of the floor. Was able to deflect that pass at tumama pa sa opponent. So saving another possession here para sa Tanauan Brahmans. Atienza goes to the middle, off balance, but does not matter. Still getting the buckets.
Talking about composure, no? Itong si Atienza, hindi nawala yung composure na ron. And that basket had given Tanauan a 5-point lead and a big block there by Aguila.
What a defensive possession by the Tanauan Brahmans. Aguila with the block after the step back attempt, no, ng Palawan. And look at this. The up fake and the bucket. He did that at least 3 times. 4 pa nga, hindi lang pumasok yung last, no? And from the part of the Palawan Yurich builders, it has been Zanoria, Patalinhug, and the rest but they still trail by 5 now, 74-69. And when we return, the 4th and final period. Pag inano kasi yung fan, umapasok dito natin. Payong. And before we start the 4th and final quarter, we would like to thank once again our host dito sa Escopa 3 Quezon City. Maraming salamat po, Chairman Danilo Villanueva, sa inyong walang sawang pagtanggap sa amin dito sa Manny Pacquiao Jr. MPBL. 4th quarter underway. Tanauan Brahmans leading by 5, 74-69. Eman Cabiles kasama si Ray Hoble and Nicole Lim at courtside. This is the only D-League game scheduled for today. And it has been exciting so far.
Sayang yun.
As Aguila nakawala na sana. However, that layup was a bit weak. Samantala, trying to go hard to the hole was Cristino, but Aguila gives up the foul. So 2 players from the Tanauan Brahmans with 3 personal fouls. Talking about Torato and Aguila. That 3 by Rosales is offline. Here is Elihai. Elihai, top of the key, looking for Atienza. Finds him. Atienza goes to the middle and gets that bucket to go.
So intelligent. Itong si Atienza, no?
Driving hard to the middle and then just stepping back out, no, for that easy bank shot.
Ang maganda rin sa ginawa ni Atienza, may hesitation move pa eh. No? And then all of a sudden, you have that sudden burst of speed to attack and convert.
And then bumagal ulit kasi nag-sidestep pa sa gilid. See it once again. The gather and then finding the glass for 2 points. Itong si Atienza. Here is once again John Hervey Atienza, met by Velasquez. Kick out. 3 by Aguila won't go. Up high for the rebound, Aris Borja. Now here's Corpus. Elects to go for the 2. So far itong si Corpus meron ng 3 tres, no, dito sa laro na to.
Itong si Elihai, parang halos hindi na ipapahinga rito sa second half, eh, no?
That's right. Palawan Yurich builders on the attack. Munti ka na masundutan doon sa Here's another three. That one was way offline by Kurt Velasquez.
Oh!
Ooh.
Tinawagan ng offensive foul si Cristino.
More than 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth period. See it once again. Cristino, that hook, no? Yeah, was enough to be warranted as an offensive foul. Here's John Hervey Atienza now to 11 Elihai. Back to John Hervey. Corner three is up. Too strong para dito kay Kenneth Mundano. Palawan Yurich Builders. Chance here to cut this lead down. It stands at 7. 76-69 is our score. There's a three that will go out. Well defended si Corpus that time. Unlike that layup by Pundano.
Oh, ahead of the pack doon si Pundano. And giving Tanauan another sizable lead here at 9.
That's right, and a 9-point lead here is a luxury, no?
Of course.
Because this game has been very close. Samantala, foul there before the three-point attempt by Velasquez. Zanoria will inbound from the sideline. See that breakaway layup by Pundano of the Brahmans. Cristino to Velasquez. Cristino posting up De Ramos and was able to get the entry pass, pero De Ramos gives up an early foul there.
Was trying to deny Cristino the basketball, yung entry pass na yun. But si Cristino was wise enough na makapwesto at makuha yung bola. And a foul was given against the Brahmans.
Here's Cristino against Aguila. Spins, too strong. Second try, wala pa rin. And it's Cristino against 4 brown shirts right there. Atienza now met by 3 defenders. And as you said, partner, ito si Atienza, such a cerebral player.
Right.
Even if he saw na medyo wala na siyang pag-asa doon to put up a shot, at least he will get a foul.
Oh, very slight yung opening na yun eh. No?
Yes.
But he knows na wala sa pwesto yung defender. Kaya nga natawagan ng blocking foul eh.
At the line now, John Hervey Atienza. Missing the first though. They still have a 9-point lead, talking about the Tanauan Brahmans. Second free throw coming up for John Hervey. And that is good. So double-digit lead here para sa Tanauan Brahmans, 79-69. 6 minutes 20. That pass was almost stolen. Zanoria elected to drop it at the last second. And an awkward shot there. A bit forced by Felix Corpus. Lucky for them, possession remains with Palawan.
Ito kanina pinag-uusapan natin, no? How long can Palawan sustain it?
Yes.
Do they have the legs?
Yes.
'Di ba na hanggang dito sa dulo, and unti-unti mukhang nararamdaman ng mga players nila 'yan, no?
That's right. And again for Pundano all alone for that lefty finish.
Oh, si Pundano ang nagiging favorite na recipient no sa ating fast break, no?
Cristino with a drop step, kicks it out. Zanoria open for 3, too strong. That entry pass was deflected. Quick hands that time by the Brahmans. I believe si 11 na naman yung naka-deflect nun.
Oh.
At ito naman si Pundano kanina sa kanan, ngayon naman sa kaliwa. Biggest lead now for the Tanauan Brahmans. It stands at 12. Zanoria to Pagulayan, fires the 3. Does not go. Atienza picks up the loose ball. 11. Ahead to Pundano. At si Pundano talagang pinakamabilis mag-leak, no? Para dito sa Brahman. 11 Elihay. Now to Aguila.
Oh, faking a
Aguila.
pass and
That's
attacking.
right.
Wow!
Oh, what a move.
One of the basic concepts ng dribble drive offense yun, no? But at this time around si Aguila, instead of passing it out for a dribble handoff, deciding to attack the basket. Ayun.
Right, mala Draymond Green.
Yeah.
Usually ginagawa ni Draymond yun. Pag ine-expect ng kalaban, iahan niya kay Steph Curry, then it just goes for the drive. Now Aguila just got a pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play to go. However, could not complete the bonus free throw. Pagulayan, the three. Atienza now to De Ramos, who's back in the game para sa... Oh, that's a three by Aguila. And Aguila finally knocks down the three-point shot. I believe that's his fourth attempt of the game. Here is Pagulayan, going left, back out to Borja. Borja, what a move! However, that layup will not go in. Pero Borja, another chance to earn his points from the line as we saw that last three-point shot by Aguila. Ari still struggling from the line.
Marami-rami na rin yan, no? Na namimintis ng Palawan, no, sa free throws.
And finally getting a free throw to go in. Aris Bora, basically that's his first conversion out of 4 attempts here in the fourth quarter. And they are down by 13, talking about the Palawan Yurich Builders. 86-73 is the score. John Hervey Atienza, met by Pagulayan, drives, kicks it out. The jumper is long, coming from Von Matthew De Ramos. Corpus finishing with the left. And yeah, good move by Corpus. Of course, the defenders of Tanauan expects him to fire, to shoot from beyond the arc, no? And that time saw the open lane and took it all the way. Will this be a steal?
And there's going to be an offensive foul.
Oh yes, called against Aguila.
Yeah. I thought he was able to get away against 2 defenders. But then again, may nakita pala rong ginawa si Aguila, kaya siya nakawala.
That's right.
Nakawala sa hawla yung Aguila.
Meron kasing dinagit eh. Kaya natawagan ng foul. So Mandala, a timeout has been called. This is brought to you by Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines, as we see that lefty layup by Corpus. Three minutes and 32 remaining here in the game. The score is 86-75. Tanauan Brahmans with an 11-point lead over the Palawan Yurich Builders. Eman Cabiles alongside Ray Hoble covering the remaining 3 games of today's schedule. Here's Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. By the way, this is the lone D-League game of today's game day.
Eye in the sky play, well read by the defense of Batangas, Tanauan.
Samantala Torato, good to see him back on the floor after suffering that crash. No?
Oh, wow!
Pundano getting it done from everywhere as he converted a 3 there.
We expect Pundano being the recipient of mga league outs, no? Pero this time around, showing his range. And that was big.
That's right. Lead is back up to 13 now. Almost a steal by Corpus, but the ball went out of bounds.
Bakers doesn't lead, and 2 minutes and 49 left in the game. All Tanauan needs is not to rush things and take care of the basketball, but in that play, they turned the ball over.
That's right. Nauna yung pasa ni Torato sa takbo, sa buwelo nitong si Atienza. Though they had a good idea there, no? Because they only had 3 seconds remaining in their shot clock, and they had to inbound basically from backcourt.
Yeah.
Samantala, back in the game para sa Palawan is, well, I believe this is first time playing si Neil Guillermo.
Fresh from the bench.
Will this be a steal? Yes, it will by Torato. Again, wreaking havoc. However, could not finish there. Second try, wala pa rin. But Atienza gives his team a third try here.
Traveling.
However, na-travel. Nauna yung step kesa sa dribble para dito kay James Gabriel Torato. Nonetheless, Tanauan Brahmans up by 14 here, 89 to 75. A little over 2 minutes remaining in the game. And they are still pressing. Almost a trap there. Baseline jumper, and was that Guillermo? I believe so. Yeah, Neil Guillermo got fouled on the baseline J attempt.
First attempt of the basket, and now he has a chance to score. Dito niya kukunin niya sa free throw area.
That's right, and maganda dito, hindi tumatakbo ang oras, no? And with Palawan being down by 14, first shot is good by Neil Guillermo. 2 minutes and 14 remaining here. Let's see if Guillermo can trim it further, and he does. Lead is 11 para sa Tanauan Brahmans. And Tanauan Brahmans calls a timeout. It is brought to you by the #1 bottled water in the Philippines, Nature Spring.
Sino pa? EJ. Sa rebound. Yan.
Nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Escopa 3 Quezon City covered court. And let's see, a whistle was blown here by our refs, and yes, at first kala travel, pero
Kasi
they're
pwede
allowed,
naman
yes.
siyang gumalaw
Yes, they're allowed to take steps inbounding from the baseline after made bucket, di ba? That's right. In the meantime, penalty na dito ang Palawan Yurich Builders. Well, both teams actually. So 2 free throws coming for John Hervey Atienza of Tanauan Brahman. Oh, misses the first. Tanauan still up by 12, 89 to 77. Second try by John Hervey is good. Again, splitting his charities. Putting the lead back up to 13 para dito sa Tanauan. Let's see if they're going to create a play for Corpus. The drive, oh, what a play there. Up at that,
Sayang.
bounces out, and Bora, right place at the right time for the putback here.
Clean up job there by Borja. Oh,
Torato's pass. Yeah, that had nowhere to go, no? Patalinhog knocks down the jumper. Single-digit lead now. 90-81 is the score as we see that last putback by Borja. Under 2 minutes to go.
Oh,
that
big
was
block by Borja.
rejected. That's right. Borja just sending it back to Tivar.
oh yeah. Oh, wow, knockout play there by Tivar.
At nakabawi si Tivar, and beautiful play executed there by the Tanauan Brahmans as Tivar gets a pound-for-pound fitness foul counted play to go.
The unlikeliest player to receive the basketball si Tivar, who by the way spent most of his time on the bench after absorbing that flagrant foul, no?
The old school three-point play completed by Tivar. The lead is back up to 12, and another steal here by the Brahmans. Torrato with the bucket. And Palawan Yurich Builders calls a timeout. 1 minute and 31 remaining. As we see that last uncontested layup by Torrato of Tanauan Brahmans. This timeout is brought to you by Nature Spring, the #1 bottled water in the Philippines. One minute and 31 seconds remaining here in this Lone D-League game scheduled for today. Tanauan Brahmans up by 14, 95 to 81 versus the Palawan Yurich Builders.
And time is running out on the side of Palawan. They need to do something good and fast, no?
That's right. And look at this. Other players fresh from the bench being fielded in here by Palawan as Batalier, number 7, is now in the ball game.
Yeah, they're trying to do everything, no? Parang ngayon, parang nasa experimental stage na rin sila, no? Parang wala namang mawawala on their
That's right.
end dahil papatapos na rin yung laro. And let's see if meron something positive that will come out from these guys.
That's right. Speaking of positive, Kurt Patalinhog just knocked down both free throws, cutting the lead back down to 12.
And they want to slow things down.
Right.
Itong Tanauan, no?
Out to Atienza and inside to Tivar, banging bodies with Borja. Good defense again by Borja. Here's Batalier, fresh from the bench. The baseline jumper will not fall for Guillermo. And look who's ahead, Pundano and Torrato. Uncontested layups again para dito sa Tanauan Brahmans.
And it's safe to say that Tanauan is going to coast to its 5th straight win.
Right.
And keeping its unblemished record in this tournament.
Unblemished indeed. as the score is 97 to 83. 14-point lead para dito sa Tanauan Brahmans. 30 seconds remaining. There's a 3 by Pundano. That won't go. Back in the game, Helamucho with the putback. Talagang itong si Helamucho, partner, no? Parang yung rodeo bull eh. Pag pinakawalan mo sa gate, tuloy-tuloy yung activity. Batalier will try a 3. That won't go. 8 seconds remaining. And it's basically over.
Yeah, definitely. And they're going to play the clock here. And let it to run out.
Right. Basically, hindi na pinlay.
Oh.
Hindi na nilaro pa dahil nag-high fives na yung both teams. And the dub belongs to the Tanauan Brahmans. The final score is 99 to 83. They remain unbeaten here in the South Division of the D-League ng Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL. And a bit of a difficult task for my partner here to pick the player of the game, brought to you by Don Benitos, because a lot of contributors. Yes.
Right. So many great performers para dito sa koponan ng Tanauan. But one player stood out, hindi lang sa scoring but also doing the other things para rito sa kanilang koponan.
Yes, and the post-game interview will be conducted shortly. In the meantime, do not go away because coming up are the set of games between the Sure Homes Leyte versus the Quezon Junior Huskers from 16 and then 18 under divisions. So wag po kayong alis, magbabalik ang Manny Pacquiao's Junior MPBL.
Liga ng bayan na to, mga kabataan na subok, Junior MPBL para sa'yo, ang liga ng bawat batang Pilipino, liga ng bayan na to, klaro na to, huwag kang sumuko sa gustong gawin, isang pangarap, isang tagumpay, gabay at pag-asa ng bayan, landas pagbabago, pag-asa, ikaw ang mahalaga, iba't iba, pero isang